My name is Aisha Williams, and this is my problem number chapter 6, lesson 2, number 24. In this problem, it asks you to sketch the region bounded by the curves and find the volume of the solid generated by revolving this region about the y-axis. And so the first thing I did was I drew the curve. I drew it on a sheet of paper though. It looks like this. This is the x equals 0 line. The green one is the 2x plus y equals 6 line, and the purple one is the x plus y equals 3 line. After I drew the graph, I started working on my functions, on my integral. And so the first thing that I did was I said that you take out the pi because it's a constant, and you say this integral minus this integral, and that's what you set it up equal to. So it's like the high one minus the low one, because when you turn it this way, when you turn the graph this way, the green one's the furthest one out. And so I did my work here. I plugged in both of my functions. And then after that, I simplified it out because they were both squared. Because when you're doing it this one, it was this way, right? Yes. So when you're doing it this way, your graph swings over here, so you end up with like 2 of these and 2 of those, and so you have to square it. And so I squared them both, and I simplified. And then after I simplified it, I took out the 4 here, because 4 is a constant, so I got pi over 4 on the outside. Oh, you can't see that. I got pi over 4 on the outside, over here. And so then after I rewrote this whole thing again, I took the integral. And so I ended up with pi over 4, and then I multiplied that by y cubed over 3 minus 6y squared plus 3y, and you're going to integrate it at 6 and 0. And I subtracted from that pi minus y squared minus 6y plus 9. You're taking the integral of that at 3 and 0. After this was completed, I plugged in my numbers, and since you're going to end up with 0 if you plug it into the regular function, I didn't plug those in. So I plugged in 6 in the top function, and I got pi over 4 times 216 minus 216 over 3 minus 216 plus 216. And because you have a positive and a negative 216, these two cross each other out. So you get pi over 4 times 216 over 3. And for the second one that I had, I got pi times 27 over 3 minus 27 plus 27. And because, like, at the top over here, these two cancel each other out. So I just cross these out again. And so I ended up with 216 pi minus 12. 216 pi over 12 minus 27 pi over 3. And so I made this have a common denominator so I could subtract them from each other. And so here I ended up with 216 pi over 12 minus 108 pi over 12. And I ended up with 108 pi over 12, which is my final answer.